Hey, everybody. How are you? Am I clear? Can you see me? You know, I think this vest is one size too small. Honestly, really. I want to get myself situated here before we begin. I only have a few minutes with you. Oh, here it is. There you go. How about that? Are we good? Somebody tell me in the comments below if you can hear me loud and clear. If you can, we can get the show on the road. The other thing is that I don't think this tie matches the shirt, you know. I really don't. I could be wrong, but, you know, I'm not sure. Hope you guys had a good weekend and you're ready for a brand new day. The other day, somebody said to me, they said, mwewa, how can you groom yourself live? Hey, Johnny Lesnar, I see you. How can you groom yourself live on Facebook? I said, well, you can do that. You know, when you've got your own page, you can do your thing. You can do your own thing. Johnny Lesnar says, I'm loud and clear. Thank you so much. Guys, we've got stuff to talk about. Let me begin by asking, do you know what it means when someone says, he has gone rogue? Somebody tell me in the comments below if you know what the word rogue means. It's a very simple word. The definition of someone that's rogue is someone that is unprincipled. For example, if you have a team that decide to go west, okay, you've got a team of about 20 people that decide to go west. And then one of the team members says, well, I don't want to go west. I want to go east. That one team member that has decided to go against the grain, that has decided to break rank, has decided to go in the opposite or in a different direction, has gone rogue. That's what rogue means. And so here it is. We have a bunch of rogue upnd cadres who see nothing but self-profit, who put their own interests above the interest of the nation, who put their own wants, desires above the bigger picture, which is serving the people of Zambia. Now, let's be clear. When it comes to mob psychology, nobody does it better than cadres, political cadres. Now, a cadre in Zambia is different from a cadre in America. You know, a cadre is someone that supports a political party, that pushes its ideals and believes in the tenets, not tenants, tenets, in the tenets of their party, and they proselytize. That is to say, they tell other people why they believe in a specific or a particular political party or an ideology. That's a cadre. But in Zambia, I almost said we are called. In Zambia, we call them cadres. A cadre in Zambia is one who wants to take from the system for his own personal aggrandizement. A cadre is one that wants to steal from the system in order to enrich him or herself. A cadre doesn't care about the society. A cadre doesn't care about the community. A cadre doesn't care about the functionality of the street and how things ought to be within the CBD. No. A cadre in Zambia only wants to do what will benefit him. And so it's important for us to understand that in Zambia, maka kwa kanyama na kuchibodia. Kwa kanyama na kuchibodia, it's very easy to mobilize 30, 20 people and say, Bane, twala ima. Ichipani na chima. The party has risen. Mwayabula fya urumendo bachakolwa fye beka ifipondo fye fyeka ifimajang fyeka. I'm not calling them that. I'm just telling you that's what they're referred to on the street. Mwayabula fye ifipondo. Mwayafufumia kwa kanyama kwa chibodia, and then mwafye batobane twala mpema 2020 twacha twala mpema 20 kwacha imwe mulandefi. It is so easy to do that. I could do that. Right now, I could go into City Market and get 50 people. And I give each one, it doesn't even take a lot of money. That's what's so sad about this type of political mob psychology. All it, 20 kwacha, 20 kwacha. Balasumina. Bali mpia, shinga, 20, mpeni. So, mlefu atutire shani. Mlefu atulande ati shani. Imwe twakolonga na pokati kwati ni mpashi. Imwe tulefu amulande ati wa current Home Affairs Minister tatuleba fuaya. Tulefuaya mwaliteta. Na nshapo ba mwaliteta, he knows nothing about this. Tabeshi bati kuriama guys within the party who have mobilized themselves in order to cause a rift and to drive a wedge between party members for the sake of their own selfishness. They just mobilize. Why abula na phone? Why guys iwe chita record twala imano mbapa twala tfie mule pundati mwaliteta na fufia yamba kwati minyangu fia yamba mwaliteta la ndeni ati tatulefaya jaki muimbu tulefwa mwaliteta okay tatulefaya. You see how easy it is to get these chaps to say what you want them to say. Now, here's the reason. Here's the reason why you've got these jokers, these rogue cadres that say they want mwaliteta. And in any case, I don't believe that mwaliteta knows about this. Let me just cut this phone. This is the reason why they're saying this, because two things. Number one, they want someone they think they can manipulate. That's number one. In their minds, they think that no, if we bring mwaliteta will allow cadresism. Finabade chita mu PF, kabila banensu mu PF, FF makadaz fya mu PF, fya di la sana. Fuma PF kadaz fya di nona. Na ifa turefa tunone. Fiadi di la FF ma PF kadaz na ifa turefa tushani tuliye po na ifa tulile po. So uwa kubika popalia ni mwaliteta. Bantu mwaliteta nga tuwaleta mwaliteta. Wala suminisha cadresism. Ilia cadresism ya mu PF. And yet that is not true. The party has to follow what the leadership says. If the administration says we don't want the brutality of cadresism to rise its ugly head within our society, then by God, we shouldn't do that. I'll never forget the president's words. President Hakainde Hichilema, he said, we don't want to be the new thugs on the street. No, sir, no, we don't want that. We reject that notion. Now, granted, there are still, you've got to be blind not to see it. There are still elements of cadresism in the CBD. They're still there. But the difference is they're underground. They are stealthy. Okay? Because they know that the general public has rejected this notion of thuggerism. Why? Because you've got a leader within Hakainde Hichilema that says, we want a society that is bereft of hooliganism. We want a society that upholds the rule of law. We want our people to understand that nobody's going to wake up and give you a barrel full of cash for nothing. If you want the cash, honey, you're going to have to work for it. No sweat, no sweet. It's that simple. The Apostle Paul said, if you can't work, oh honey, you can't eat. Bottom line. So here it is. Let me summarize it for you. Let me just break it down for you. For those of you that have just joined us, we earlier defined someone that is rogue as someone that breaks rank, someone that goes against the principles of the party. An unprincipled person is a person that has gone rogue. These thugs that identify themselves as UPND loyalists, they are rogues. Every last single one of them are rogues. They want to go in a direction that the party and the administration have not led. The administration and the party and the leadership says we're going right. They wake up and say, no, we're going left. That's being rogue. And those elements, those are seeds and elements of rebellion. That's rebellion against authority, and it's got no place in leadership. Oh, let me say that again. God just dropped that in my heart. That is rebellion against authority. And let me tell you, whenever you have a small group of people, drunkards, bachakolwama junk, that mobilize and come together and say things like, no, mwaliteta. When they know mwaliteta does not know anything about their mobilization. Okay, they are trying to take advantage of the situation. They're trying to take advantage of the political angst that exists within these political cadres. Because you see, the truth is, UPND cadres now are trying to do what the PF cadres used to do. I mean, they're still doing it to a degree. UPND cadres still collect money from vendors, which they shouldn't. UPND cadres still, in some areas of our society, maka kwa kanyama, ukanyama, ama cadres ba kwa kanyama, bwana kwati finama, kwati ninkalamu. Okay? We still have those elements, but you see, they're trying to push against the leadership. Now, let's be clear, because I know some of you are starting to get nervous. Guys, I don't speak for the government, okay? Let's be clear. I'm not a government spokesperson. I don't even speak for the party. I'm a party supporter, but I do not speak for them. So everything I'm saying to you, those are my feelings, my opinions, my vantage point, okay? Because I know some of you are going to start going to the secretary and say, eh? So you mean the party is calling us junks? No. Mwewa, in my capacity, in my own eh? I'm calling you junks. Bantu, mwewa junkie. It's very easy to buy you. Need 20 kwacha chave. You sing. My dad used to say, he that pays the piper calls the tune. Madam Fapo, you're saying. He that pays the piper calls the tune. So, mwema cadres, mwema UPND cadres. Mweba leti yo, turefo aba Jack Mwimbo bafumepo. Turefo aba mwaliteta. First of all, mwaliteta is not even aware of your schemes, because in your minds you think mwaliteta can be manipulated. Mwaliteta can be taken advantage of. We can sway him. We can control him. No, you can't. Why? Because mwaliteta falls in line with the administration. It's in your own dwanzi, shallow, self-aggrandized thinking that takes you to that place. 4 years so katwishinga ilera fieri ne I don't know. But I did to phone per street the other day. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. All right. Well, I just wanted to share that with you. So the bottom line is this. Okay. Let me close by saying this. Okay. It's 13 hours. You need to go have lunch. Let me close by saying this. This administration has made it clear They want the rule of law to prevail. Of course, they will never get it perfectly, because there's no such thing as a perfect administration. Okay? But they do have a perfect intention. Okay? They want lawlessness. They want a semblance of order. Okay? And one of the things that needs to happen, and it needs to happen in the next 2 years, is that our street vendors have to go into the markets. The reason cadres are rising up against this idea of taking our marketeers, our traders back into the markets is because ama cadres na veshibati, ama vendors ngabafuma mu street. When vendors vacate the street, it means abama cadres aba impia tabaka kwate. No, but you impia yo. How do you ride on the backs of people when that money is supposed to go to the municipal? That money is supposed to go to the local authority. That money from street vendors does not belong to cadres. That money should be channeled into markets where they operate within the markets. In the markets, they have access to water, they have access to shelter, they have access to all of these amenities that they will never get out on the street. So you've got these cadres, these rogue cadres. They're rogue, unprincipled cadres that go against the grain. But you're not going to succeed. You know why? Because this administration has made it clear they will not be the new thugs on the street. Get that in your spirit. Let that sink in your heart. If you do that, you'll sleep better at night and you'll be fine. All right, that's what I want to share with you. It's lunchtime. God bless you. Thanks for watching. Bye.